you recently about a news channel over here, Sky News, which has been going really for over 30 years, is now going to be heading behind a paywall, seemingly because they can't make it pay. Now, when you think about that, and I'm not, sort of decrying all those wonderful hardworking journalists behind the scenes of a channel like that, but the bottom line really is, the reason why nobody wants to watch, it's not about the content, it's not about breaking news, it's not even the fancy sets and the whirling graphics that annoy everybody. It's about the fact that we're now sick to the back teeth of people's political opinions. As I told you, the lead presenter, Kay Burley, was absolutely delighted with the fact that the current government, which is wrecking the country, the Labour Party, got into power. We don't need to know your affiliations politically, but they can't stop them because they think they're demigods. All thanks to people like her, thousands of people now will lose their job. And that's really the bottom line of it. No two ways about it. You lead the programme, you switch the viewers off. Now, the similar problem, you could be said, is looming over on ITV, in particular Good Morning Britain, GMB, hosted by the 1 million plus a year host, that is Susanna Reid, and the former failed, some might suggest, as ever allegedly, Labour MP Ed Balls. He's currently married to the also, some might suggest, failing Home Secretary Yvette Cooper. Yes, we'll just leave that one there for now. But where it gets really interesting is, according to a very well-placed source, they could be also heading to a paywall situation. Now, this is where it becomes farcical, because if you look at a story like this is the opera singer Wyn Evans, recently once again caught out with a hot mic saying something rather unpleasant, but nothing more, some people might suggest, than you would hear with a group of guys sat round a couple of pints in a pub. But somebody at the BBC has decided they dislike Wyn, and so they've leaked this to the media, and suddenly this becomes a furore, and he's axed from the Strictly Come Dancing tour. A whole lot of nonsense. But step forward, yes, acclaimed actress and £1 million a year presenter Lorraine Kelly, popping up on, well, amazingly, the show to say, well, it was terrible, and, no, she couldn't believe it, and why would he, and all this sort of stuff. Now, as we know, Lorraine claims that she's an actress playing the part of Lorraine, so you can't take her seriously. But again, think of the double standards. You see, she didn't come out and condemn her fellow presenter, Philip Schofield. In fact, she said he was one of the good guys, right? And then she never came out and had anything negative to say about another fellow ITV presenter, Ant from Ant and Dec, and that terrible situation with drink driving. No, you see, always stand around your own, but always ready to attack somebody who's now no longer any use to you. And this is really the reason why shows like this are failing. Advertisers can't and will not spend money on people that are not watching this tosh. And the other side of the coin is, if Lorraine had just been very simply down the line and let people understand she didn't necessarily agree with it, but didn't need to go down a rant, well, then people might think, well, maybe there's a point. As I said at the start of the video, it's a little bit like Kay Burley and Beth Rigby. Their bias literally screams out of the screen. And now as they backpedal, seemingly because, of course, they realise that their jobs are on the line, well, it's a little too late. The advertisers, and more importantly, the backers, and you and I, the viewers, have long skedaddled, and we're not coming back. But again, I'd love to know what you think to these particular stories in the comments below. Pay to watch Kay Burley and Sky News behind a paywall? Would you dip in your purse to, well, meet Lorraine every day, assuming she turns up, and remembering, of course, she's nothing more than an actress? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.